Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's me, your boy Tim, and this time we got Chris with us. Introduce yourself, Chris.
That's me. I'm Chris.
We got a couple of dogs in here too. So
You'll hear him speak from time to time.
yeah.
I like to say hello.
So we are playing Turtles in Time today. If the game wants to cooperate.
Right.
All right, here we
This is
go.
playing off a Switch right now.
Yeah, this is playing off a Switch. The Cowabunga collection.
What is in the Cowabunga collection exactly?
Pretty much every single Turtles game by Konami.
All right.
Up until
How many
I
did they
think
make?
2000s. They made quite a few. There's like 3 Game Boy ones. There's 3 NES ones. They've got the couple arcade ones. Some of the fighting games.
My controller's
Just gotta press start or plus. Oh, I see.
it's asking for help. Now we're back.
All right. So, one of my first crushes, April O'Neil.
A healthy crush or an unhealthy one?
It was healthy. I was all of like 3 or 4 years old, so
3 or 4 had a crush already at 3?
yeah, well, you know.
Barely
Look
knew
back.
how to walk when I was 3,
you,
I think. Okay.
you look back at things and you're like, oh yeah, that was a crush.
So yeah, I think my first cartoon crush, like as a kid, I think it was Tinkerbell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was like, I was into blondes back then. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? All right, let's see here. This is when things were so much simpler.
Oh yeah.
2 buttons, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Jump and hit. Throw these guys around, so.
Did you collect Ninja Turtles?
I did. I was a huge Ninja Turtles mark back in the day.
I think even I collected turtles. That was like, what was that back in like late 80s?
Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I think the most monumental moment in like Turtles was like when Turtles Arcade came out.
Ah.
Like for gaming. It
Mhm.
was just like, it was this and like The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Like when The Simpsons came out, that was a moment. And then when this came out, and then when this came out on Nintendo, like 8-bit,
Yeah, the arcade game.
that was. I mean, when we were kids, we were like, that was like when you'd wait, like you were waiting for the game. We were like, we weren't quite at that place where you're trying to, camp out, and there was no thing as pre-release. There was no pre-releases.
Yeah. It was just.
Oh,
Well, supposedly the game is shipping today.
yep. And I just remember getting it. I was over at my friend's house when we ended up renting it for the first time. And we tried to go to the first time we went to the video store to get it, because we thought it was released.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't out. So we went to the video store thinking it was out, and then we got there and it wasn't. And we were all like so disappointed. We ended up renting the Nemo.
Nemo.
Nemo?
Oh, Little Nemo, the
the-
Adventures in Slumberland.
Yes, Little Nemo, that's what it was. That's what we ended up getting instead of Turtles, so we had to wait till next weekend because our video store didn't get it in time.
Oh no.
And we weren't about to be buying it either. Like we didn't have that kind of money back then.
Yeah.
Dude, what am I doing? Oh, sorry, you probably needed that.
No, you didn't do it more than I did.
Yeah. Felt like my controller was losing its brains there for a second.
It might do that.
Does your controller ever do that? Like your Switch?
My Pro controller doesn't, but
Okay.
the Joy-Cons.
The Joy-Cons
do.
do? Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of had that problem, like with the setup. That we're down in my setup right now, and I've had issues with that, like Joy-Cons not cooperating. Let's see here. Is there a super?
Yeah, if you hit both buttons at the same time.
What's the X button doing then? It's like doing this like kick.
I don't know. Maybe that's...
Let me see. Let's see if I can hit him with. Oh, he's not coming down anyway.
Then he explodes.
That's violent, violent death.
As my nephew would say, the violence. Like, it's not violence for him, it's the violence.
The violence.
Like, he's even said, there's too much the violence in that.
How old's your cousin? Is he...
Nephew, he's
his nephew.
7 now. Well, not 7 yet. He's almost 7. Next week he'll be 7.
Bro,
Wake up. I need to be a little bit closer. Maybe that might be the problem.
And I just like the variety of all the different guys. You got the orange guys that are jumping down from the fire escape. You got blue guys with size. You got the normal purple guys.
There's enough variety in this game. I don't know if I actually got to play the third one of this. Which one's the third one?
This is technically the fourth
This is the
one.
fourth.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you need the pizza.
I
The third one is on the NES. It's called the Manhattan Project.
Manhattan. There you go. All right.
It's supposed to be very difficult. I beat it with Jesse one time. But that involves a lot of sticking and moving against the bosses.
What is the what's the continue situation here?
We have 4 continues, I believe.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna try to get through this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try. We should be successful. I've been able to beat this game since I was like a young kid, so it's not too difficult. And we're only playing on normal difficulty, so.
Okay. Well, like, I don't understand how people speedrun this type of thing. Okay, that's special. Was Donnie your go-to guy?
Donnie was always my favorite, yeah.
Like, why was he your favorite? What drew you to him?
I don't know.
Was it the
'cause he
cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon was my main like exposure to the Turtles.
You
Like,
you weren't there for like the comic book stuff, right?
No, no. The first movie came out, I was like maybe all of 2.
Okay. Yeah, I was. Oh shoot, I was. It came out in '89, didn't it? I want to say it came out like right around Batman.
I think it was 90.
90?
Yeah,
Okay. So Batman came out in '89, and then Turtles came out in '90.
yeah.
That was also a moment. Went to AMC theaters to see that.
Nice.
And, which is actually even funnier because the real big moment for the Turtles movie was when we heard Vanilla Ice was in the second one. Or was it the first one or the second one? I think I'm drawing a blank now. He was in the second one.
Yeah,
Vanilla Ice was in the second one.
yeah. Vanilla Ice was the second one.
Everyone was like super like hyped about that.
just couldn't get away from that song.
Well, there was. I grew up watching the movie, even though because my brother is 6 years older than me, so I grew up watching a lot of the stuff he grew up watching.
Okay.
So a lot of stuff that was before my time, I still got into, like G.I. Joe and stuff like that.
He-Man.
Nope, never He-Man.
Really?
Nope.
G.I. Joe, He-Man, Transformers. I was kind of like those were. I was a He-Man guy.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't have a. My friends had G.I. Joes and Star Wars. I had a few Star Wars characters.
Ah,
But I think Star Wars was probably a little bit before my time. But He-Man was like where it was at. He-Man, and I fully admit I kind of opted for the cheap GoBots, the Transformer ripoff version.
Yeah.
I did collect GoBots. I think 'cause they were just cheaper and I could get more of them.
Yeah.
So here's a real question: have you played? This level's reminding me right now of freaking Battletoads right now.
Yeah, I have played Battletoads, the Turbo Tunnel.
Have you ever finished Battletoads?
No, but I've watched somebody do it.
I've watched people play it, like the speedrunners play it, and I'm like, it exhausts me.
No, I didn't.
watching that.
I watched somebody play it live. I was at a house party.
Really?
In, 2007, and it was in Philadelphia. I went because a band I really loved called Chromelodian was playing, and so it was their last show, and so I went to the house party, and like stayed there for the weekend at the Chromelodian house, and
Chromelodian?
yep,
What are you even saying? What is that?
it's a band. It's the band's name.
Oh, shoot, okay.
And so I stayed in the Chromelodian house. It was an apartment, but it was pretty awesome.
And you watched somebody play it and
Yeah,
they finished it?
yeah, they finished it. One of my favorite. Oi,
I'm taking a beating over here. You have to bail me out. Ugh.